We're exploring Canadian destinations this morning with travel writer Heather Greenwood Davis. You join us remotely this morning from Newfoundland. Where are you exactly?
Yes, I am in very, very sunny St. John's. You know, the sunrise out here is the earliest sunrise in North America, and today the sun is really putting on a show. This is my last stop on what has been a whirlwind few weeks, exploring two of Canada's incredible provinces. And I've also been to a friendly neighbor, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about that.
Okay, so let's start off with the first one. I was surprised, actually. So it's Jasper, Alberta, because I was surprised, I wouldn't think that Jasper is up for tourism right yet, just because of the wildfires that they had last year.
Exactly. And that is why it's actually very important that we get out to Jasper and take a look around. The phenomenal Jasper Lake Lodge is out there. It's a Fairmont hotel, but unlike most hotels, you know, this isn't a castle. If you've seen it, it is like a log cabin type aesthetic, and just absolutely stunning. It actually started off as a tent city. It's now this collection of gorgeous cabins. And as you can imagine, the views are always phenomenal. They've got the Dark Sky Preserve out there, but those wildfires really did take their toll. So I took a tour with Sundog Tours, and we actually did a tour called The Ecology of Fire, which shows you, the devastation that's happened, but also really gives you a sense of hope for what's to come. You know, the rejuvenation of the ecosystem, the community spirit that really meant that, one firefighter tragically lost his life, but the community really bounded together to get out and make sure that it wasn't more tragic than it already was. There's also some fantastic new operations going on. The Lean Range Distillery and Restaurant is a brand new space, and it's sort of, you get this feeling when you're out there just of the hopefulness of the area.
Okay, that's good to know, because some fire areas, they don't want people coming, but I guess Jasper must be ready then, and they need us.
Yes, they're ready. They're ready.
Okay. What about a French town now?
Yeah, well, we started first in Newfoundland, which is where I am now, but we went to Bonavista on the Eastern Shore and Elliston. Have you ever heard of the Roots, Rants, and Roar Festival?
No.
Annette? No, it's me neither, but it's an incredible 3-day festival that's been happening for almost 15 years. And so it's the celebration of the area's bounty. You get this incredible food. The chefs are from here and from away. They say come from away. These chefs came from away. You've got stunning hikes. You've got the best musicians from the province. Just an absolutely great time. It happens each September. Viewers who might be looking to come earlier might want to come out and see the puffins. I am a major puffin fan. And in June or July, you can see millions of puffins out here. They've even got a puffin festival, so you can bet that I'll be back. They've also got a puffin patrol. So in late summer, you can gather with a group of volunteers here and help guide wayward young puffin chicks back to the water and away from the city lights.
I love puffins too. Actually, Newfoundland and Labrador is next on my Canadian list. I have to get out there.
You do. And you know what? The great thing is we forget how big it is. So you're going to have to come several times to make it worth your while. There's just so much to see.
Okay, now we're kind of going Canadian adjacent, and I know that Saint-Pierre and Miquelon, there's been talk for ages of, could it be part of Canada?
Well, they are very distinctly French, and yet they really do have sort of that East Coast Canadian feel. It's a very unique spot. You can fly in from Halifax or St. John's, and when you arrive, you can expect the locals are going to speak French, the costs are going to be in euros, the outlets are going to be European, and the food is going to have that French flair. It's also, you've got to just expect to be wowed. Saint-Pierre is this friendly French town. About 6,000 people call it home. Some people might actually know it from the CBC show. So there's a show of the same name, Saint-Pierre, and it's just started filming its second season. It's super popular. Almost everyone I bumped into on the islands was talking about this show. Don't miss a tour from Aaliyah. She's got some great history of the island. The dining is extraordinary. Across the water, they've got a little island called Îlot Morin, which is the Sailor's Island, and it tells this unique history and story of the islands. You've got about 600 people who live on Miquelon, and Langlade is attached to that. It's got pure nature. It's really got everything you want out of a vacation. You can hike, you can eat, you can sip. Fantastic.
Okay, this segment has been fantastic and a real elbows up about traveling in our own backyards and finding those magic spaces. Heather, thank you so much. I'm very envious of all the places that you've been, and we'll get your links up on our website.
Fantastic. Thank you.